Hello everyone, my name is Morgana and today I'd like to suggest you this fantasy book, which is called The Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. So it's a series of 4 books that I really liked. They talk about vampires, witches and demons, but it's really different from any other kind of book I've read of this genre because I think it's very adult, very serious. So we have 2 main characters, Diana and Matthew. Diana is a witch, but also a professor of alchemy and history at Oxford University, while Matthew is a vampire, a scientist and a geneticist. They fall in love, but the congregation of creatures don't allow different species to share anything, friendship, love, anything. So they have to fight against them, they have to change the game, and they do this by traveling through the world, even traveling through the past. So in the second book, so it's very interesting because it's full of history, mystery, science, alchemy. It's very instructive and I really suggest it, and plus there's a TV series about it, so watch it.
Hey everyone, I would like to recommend you one of my favorite books, The Path of Abai by Mukhtar Auezov. It's one of the must-have and must-read books in Kazakhstan. The story is about the whole life of a poet, one of the prominent figures in our history, and it has so many emotional and interesting moments. It has some tragedy, comedy, love story, everything is there, so you would like it, I think. It has been translated into 30 languages, so everyone in the world can have an access to this book. So stay safe.
I'm Claudia, I'm 24 years old, I'm from Swansea. I'm a philosophy graduate from Cardiff University, and in September I'll be, hopefully, going to study MA journalism. So the book that I'm going to be recommending is My Family and Other Superheroes by Jonathan Edwards. It's a book of poetry. He's a Welsh poet. He was born in Newport, but he grew up in Abai. And the collection of poems is sort of a retelling of his experience of growing up within the valleys. It's really wholesome, it's really well written, it's very witty. And it's really highly relatable if you're from South Wales, but also if you're not, I think it's worth reading because it's it's a really good insight into what it's like to live within the valleys and in these sorts of areas they're very much entrenched within poverty and deprivation, but they still manage to retain a sort of charm and charisma about them from the people that live there. It's very funny, and yeah, I think it's definitely a really light-hearted read if you're feeling a bit down within quarantine. And yeah, I really highly recommend it, and I hope you enjoy it if you do pick it up.